Hello everyone, welcome to our Python programming language class. So, in our last video lecture we have started the operators of Python programming language. So, basically we have 8 different types of operators in our Python programming language, and we have already discussed the first 4 types of operators. Those are arithmetic operators, relational operators or comparison operators, unary operators and bitwise operators. So, we have left 4 operators. Those are logical operators, assignment operators, membership operators and identity operators. So, these membership and identity operators are new operators we are having in our Python programming language. So, let us discuss one by one. So, come to the fifth operator, that is logical operators. So, we are having logical operators like AND operator, logical AND, logical OR and logical NOT operators. So, basically we are using logical operators in case of compound comparison statements. So, what is that compound comparison statement? Suppose I am comparing A less than B. Here I am asking, is A less than B? This is the comparison statement. Here we are using the relational operator, that is less than. So, by using the relational operator or the comparison operator, whatever the statement we get, that is the comparison statement. So, in this case, this is the operand 1, this is the second operand, operand 2, and this is the operator. Which type of operator? This is relational operator. So, by using the relational operator, this statement is a comparison statement. So, this is our comparison statement. Here we are having 2 operands. We can call it as a simple comparison statement. So, we are using the logical operators in case of compound comparison statements. So, what is that compound? That means when we are comparing 2 simple comparison statements, then we can use logical operators like A equals to 10, B equals to 3 and C equals to 5. And here we have to find what is the greatest number among A, B and C, which is the greatest value. So, here we can go for comparing A, is A greater than B, then is A greater than C. If A is greater than B and A is greater than C, then we can call A is the greatest number. So, here we have to use the AND operator. This is the logical AND operator. In case of C, we are using the notation, that is double ampersand, but here we have to write AND. So, this is the logical AND operator we are having in our Python programming language. So, what I have written here is A greater than B and A greater than C. So, we have to compare 2 simple comparison statement. This is the simple and this is another simple comparison statement. So, simple comparison means having 2 operand. Okay? But combining all these things, this first simple statement and second simple comparison statement, we are having a compound. So, this is the whole statement is our compound comparison statement. We are comparing 2 simple comparison statement by using the logical AND operator. Then what will be the result? We will just see here. So, we are having AND operator, OR operator and NOT operator. Okay. So, these AND and OR operators are binary operators and NOT is our unary operator. That means and OR, these 2 operators are going to perform 2 operands, but NOT operator is going to perform on a single operand. So, let us see what will be the result of AND, OR and NOT operator. In case of AND, if both the simple comparison statement is true, then the answer will be true. In case of OR, if both the comparison statements are false, then the answer is false, otherwise true. Next, in case of NOT, if the statement is true, then it will give me false, and if the statement is false, then it will give me true. Okay. So, in case of AND, if we are having two true statement, then we will get true, otherwise false. And in case of OR, if we are having two false statement, then the answer will be false, otherwise it is true. So, otherwise it is true. And in case of NOT, if the statement is true, then it will complement. That means it will negate that will give me false, and if the statement is false, then it will give me the result as true. So, take an example. Suppose A equals to 15, B equals to 10 and C equals to 17. So, we have to find the largest variable if B greater than A and B greater than C. See, B is what? 10. 10 is greater than 15. 10 is greater than 15. This statement is false. 10 is greater than 17. This is also false. So, false and false will result me as false. That means B is not the greatest number. Next, come to C. If C is greater than A and C is greater than what? B. C is 17, A is 15. So, 17 is greater than 15, it give me true. C is greater than B, 17 is greater than B, that means 10. 17 is greater than 10, that is also true. Then by logical ANDing true and true, I will get the result as true. So, C is the greatest number. Next, come to logical OR. Then what is the rule for OR? If both the statement return me false, then by logical OR them false and false or false will give me false, otherwise the result is true. Like suppose A equals to 10, B equals to 19 and C equals to 3, and I want to print A greater than B or B greater than C. Suppose I want to print. So, what will be the result? What will printed in my output screen? So, first come to the first simple comparison statement, that is A greater than B. So, here the value of A is 10, 10 is greater than 19, no. So, the result is false. So, the first statement will be evaluated as false. Next, come to the second, B greater than C. B is what? 19. C is what? 3. The 19 is greater than 3. True. So, the second comparison statement is evaluated and it is evaluated as true. Now, false or true. The condition says that if both the statement false, then the answer is false. Otherwise, it is true. So, false or true, that means it will give the result as true. So, in the output screen, true will be printed. As true is a Boolean literal, we can print directly true. But in case of C, if I am using a printf statement here, then it will print me 1, because true means the value 1. But here in case of Python programming language, true means true. The same will be printed in my output screen. Next, come to the logical NOT. Suppose x equals to true. So, this is the Boolean literal, we can assign true to the x. Now, I want to print not x. Then what will be the output? The output will be false, because the x value is what? True. That will negate that value, then the output value is false. So, this is all about the logical operator. So, next come to the sixth operator, that is assignment operator, and we are having assignment operators like equals to, plus equals to, subtraction equals to, multiplication equals to, division equals to, your floor division equals to, exponent equals to, and like that. So, what is that? This is the simple assignment operator and these are the compound assignment operator. So, in case of this simple operator, if I am writing x equals to 10, that means the 10, the value 10 is going to assign or is going to store inside the variable x. If I am writing y equals to x, so what does this means? This means x is having 10. Now, whatever the value that is having in x is going to store in y. So, here I am assigning a literal, that is a number literal or integer literal to a variable, and here I am assigning a variable to another variable. So, these are the simple assignment statement. Next come to plus equals to. What is this plus equals to? This is the compound assignment. Suppose I am writing x equals to 10, y equals to 5, y plus equals to x. Then what actually it means? It means y equals to y plus x. That means whatever the operand that is on the right side. So, this is our left operand, this is our right operand. The left operand will be added with the right operand, and what will be the result? The result will be stored at the left operand. That means here it is the left operand, it is also the left operand, and it is also the right operand. The left operand and right operand will be get added and the result will stored at the left operand. So, what will be the result? This means the y equals to y plus x, that is 5 plus 10, that is equals to what? 15. So, y will get assigned with 15. Like that you can try all these operations, like your subtraction equals to, multiplication equals to. Okay, suppose I am coming to floor division. I am writing here x equals to 20, y equals to x equals to suppose 19 and y equals to suppose 6. Then x floor division equals to y. So, what actually this means? This means x equals to x floor division by y. So, what is the value of x? That is 19. So, 19 floor divided by 6. So, 19 floor divided by 6 will be what? 3. The answer is 3. Then that will assign to the variable x. So, now we are having x equals to 3, but the y value is unchanged because we are not updating the y value. We are simply updating the leftmost value, that is x. The left operand will be get updated by these compound assignment statements. Like coming to the exponent operator, suppose x equals to 2 and y equals to 3. Here I am writing x exponent equals to y. That means x equals to x exponent y. So, 2 exponent 3, that is what? 2 to the power 3. That will be result as 8, and then 8 will get assigned to x. So, after executing this statement, the x value will be 8, but the y value remain unchanged. So, this is all about the assignment operators. So, next come to the 7th type of operator, that is a new operator we are having with a Python programming language, that is membership operator. So, the membership operators are used to validate that the value is in the list or not, or we are checking if a character is present in a string or not, or we are having some list, tuple or dictionary, then we will check whether a given value is present within that list or dictionary or tuple, or they are not present. So, we are having two types of membership operator. The first one is in operator and the second one is not in operator. So, the in operator is used to check whether a given value is present within a list. If that value is present with that list or dictionary, then it will return me true. If that value is not present, then it will return me false. But in case of not in, if I am using not in operator, if that value is not present in the list, then it will give me true. If that value is present, then it will give me false, because I am using not in operator. So, here we have a program to check the use of in and not in a list. So, now the x value is what? 10, y value is 15, and we are having a list which contains values like 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So, let us check if x is present in the list or the y is present or not in the list. So, in the first if condition, here I mentioned x in list. I am asking, is x is present in the list? So, what is the value of x? X is 10. Then it will check if the x value is inside the list or not. So, the first value is 10, that means x is present. So, this if condition is true. So, if the if condition is true, then what will we get executed? The first print statement, that is the if plug will be get executed. Then the output screen will be printed as x is present in list. So, the output will be x is present in list. Okay. If suppose I change the value x as 100, then what will happen? It will check, is 100 is inside the list, is 100 is there? No, there is no 100, that means the if condition is false. If the if condition is false, then the else block will be get executed. Then what will be the output? The output will be x is not present in the list. Okay. So, next come to not in. So, y, here I am checking y not in list, that means y is not present in the list. So, what is the value of y? That is 15. Is the statement is correct? 15 not in the list. Here there is no 15, that means the if plug is true. So, the if plug should be printed in the output screen. The output screen will be get printed as y is not present in list. Y is not present in list. Okay. If I am changing the value y as 30, then come to this 30 not in the list. 30 not in the list, wrong, because 30 is there. So, the if block return me is false, that means the else block will get executed and it will print y is present in the list. So, basically when we are using in operator, that means if the value is present inside the list, then it will return me true. But in case of not in operator, if I am using not in operator, that means it will check whether the value is present or not present. If not present, then it will return me true. If it is present in the list, then it will give me false. So, next come to the last operator, that is identity operator. This operator is also new in our Python programming language. We do not have identity and membership operators in our previous languages like C, C++. But in case of Python programming language, we are encountered with two new operators, those are membership operators and identity operators. So, identity operators used to check the type of a variable, that means the value is of certain type or not. Like we are having two identity operators, the first one is and the second one is not. So, let us take an example. Suppose x equals to 6, then what is the type of x? In our previous video lecture, we have when we implemented all those basic elements through the Python's ideally, there we saw a function that is type function that will return me the type of the literal, that may be a integer or float or complex or boolean, whatever it may be, that will return me the type of the literal. So, x is of which type? It is an integer. So, if I am writing if type of x is int, then it will print me true, else it will print me false. Okay. So let's execute this. X equals to 6. Type of x is what? Type of x is integer. Then this expression will return me as integer. Then integer is integer. True or false? True. If it is true, then the if block will be get executed and the output screen will be printed as true, because int is int. If I am changing the value x equals to 60.5. Okay. Then again try to execute this. Type of x is what? This is a float type. Float is int. Yes or no? No, float is not int. Then what will be the result? The else block will get executed and the output will be false, because float is not a int. But here if I am changing the operator, identity operator, that is not. If I am writing here is not, float is not int, true or false? True, because float is not int, float is float. How can be float as a int? Then float is not int, that is true. Then what will be get executed? The if block, the output will be true. If I change the variable value x equals to 5, okay, so what will be the output? The type of x, 5 is what? Int, then it will return me int. Then try to execute. Int is not int, true or false? Obviously false, because int is also int. How can be int is different from int? So int is not int is false. Then we will get executed by the else block, that is false. So these are the operators, is and is not operator. Those are referred as identity operators, which are used to check the type of a value or a variable. So this is the end of operators in Python programming language. I hope you people have understood all those operators. In our next class, we are going to implement all those operators by using our Python's IDLE. Thank you.